A lot of women think that they just don't have time to start journaling. The excuse is, I don't have time. I'm too busy. My husband needs me. My kids are soccer practice and all the above. Well, I'm going to give you 5 different ways that you can start journaling this year, even if you think that you're just too busy. We're going to start with some of the few easy tactics that you might have thought of, but you're like, Angie, that's obvious, right? But by the end of the video, I'm going to give you a few tips within the 5 that you might not have thought about. So actually waking up earlier, what it does is it gives you that quiet time that you are normally seeking. The rest of your day from 6, sometimes 7, depending on how early your household wakes up, is nonstop. Like we're talking about running a business, running kids, running a husband, all the above is nonstop. So giving yourself that 5, 15, 20 minutes before the house wakes up is essential. But how you can do that is going to bed 15, 20, 30 minutes earlier. Like acclimating your body so that it knows that it has permission to wake up earlier. You don't have to be drowsy and like exhausted or make it a punishment type of thing. Like, oh my God, I gotta wake up early. I'm already waking up early. But to make it an enjoyable process, like, ooh, I get to get my coffee before anybody else could say something to me. Like, make it worth the while to go to bed a little bit earlier because your body will thank you later. So another way to do it is to set an alarm. We have alarms for everything else. We got an alarm to drop the kids off. We got an alarm to eat, right? So set the alarm to, I wouldn't call it self-care, but this is definitely mental health. Like whether you're trying to start a new business or quit your job, being able to set that intentional time to journal. And it doesn't have to be long. We're talking about 10, 15, 20 minutes. However long you think you need, set the alarm and make it a non-negotiable. Nobody can mess with me during this time. Like even if you got to go to the bathroom with your pen and paper, like this is a non-negotiable to set because your body and your mind affect you later. So another way to do it is to replace something. So to replace the time that you might be scrolling on your phone, replace the time that you might be watching TV, even replace the time that you're like, I could go to the restaurant, I could make dinner, like something that is replaceable. Find something that's actually replaceable in your life and kind of like ease it in and make it a good replace. Like the reward is better than scrolling or looking at TV or finding out the latest gossip. Like make it a good replacement. So the one thing that I have learned to replace is I am a what do you call it? I'm a drama junkie, right? So I don't have drama in my life, but I will definitely watch me a drama show or two. And so I learned to it's a reward. If I journal, then I'm actually able to watch it guilt-free. Like I can watch The Housewives of Atlanta, that 40-minute episode after I journal for 15 minutes. So that's kind of the things that I've started to replace in my life. Even the older I get, yes, I teach people how to journal, but it's still a struggle sometimes for me. Like life can get really, really busy. And so being intentional and setting it as a replacement is something that I've learned to do over time. When you begin to pair habits, it's like washing your face and brushing your teeth oftentimes go together. And so for me, it's like if I'm drinking my tea, it kind of automatically puts me in the mindset to grab my journal because I have a little desk and it's that quiet time. It's dark outside when I wake up. So it's normally dark. I have to turn the light on, but I have my warm tea and I'm like, oh, okay, let me write. But if I don't get a chance to do that, then I have other ways to make sure I get it in a day. The alarm or replacing something, but it's pairing it with something begins to become natural. So it's like, if I put socks on, I'm probably getting ready to put my shoes on. Like those two kind of like go hand in hand. So I've done things like having tea when I'm journaling. It kind of like gives me that reminder. Another way, and I'm not excluding tech, but another way to do it is to voice note. You like, Angie, I don't have time. I'm in the car 3 hours a day. Like, you want me to sit down and give 15 minutes to myself? Well, another way to do it is to actually turn the voice note on. Turn the voice note on, talk your thoughts out, decompress those thoughts that might be wandering around the to-do list. I forgot to call the lawyer's office or the dentist, the kids need something, whatever it is, write it down in a voice form. So not necessarily with the pen, but with the voice note. You have permission to do voice notes. If you were to do voice notes, the apps that I would recommend is Slack. Slack voice notes are free. And the reason I say Slack is because it transcribes the audio. So not only is the app free, it actually transcribes the audio. Sometimes our actual notes don't transcribe, but for someone that is trying to compose your thoughts daily and maybe come up with a solution at the end, that's why we're writing. It's always a solution. But that's an easier way to even copy and paste it into a document. Is to actually get the transcript. So the last thing that I would say would be number 5 would be an accountability partner. And oftentimes it doesn't have to be like I'm paying somebody to be my accountability partner. It could be the last few minutes while you're at the dinner table at night, or it could be your cousin or somebody that you talk to, even if you can't do it every day, maybe 2-3 times a week. Like, hey, I want to kind of decompress my day. It's been a lot going on. I want to get these thoughts out. I want to solve a problem. And using that person to be a bouncing board, not for them to give you the answers, but like intentionally tell them, I'm not asking for answers. I just need to get these thoughts out and I do better verbally. So taking those thoughts and then jotting down the points while you're talking to them. So you can fit it in where you're already holding conversations with your family or friends, or you can do it at dinner. So just being intentional and letting somebody know, like, hey, I'm trying to journal more. I know that it's better for me. I know I have a lot of stuff going on. Can you help me out with being able to talk it through? So that's kind of like, don't think that you have to do it alone. It doesn't have to be done alone. It's just easy. Like, no one can pick up the pen for you, though. But in that, you can use other family members and friends to kind of help you create this new lifelong habit. So if you are like, Angie, I heard you loud and clear. This is cute and all, but I've been trying to journal for the last 5 years and I'm not making it a habit yet. I have some help for you. I give journal prompts every day inside of my group, but they're absolutely free. So if you need more help, if you need to ask questions, like to be like, hey, what do I need to write to solve this problem? Sometimes you don't know what to write. You come in, join the group, ask me any question, DM me, and I will respond as soon as possible. So it's called Women's Journaling Club, and the link is in the bio.